Hi, I'm Elle McCann from Curious Themes Web Development Studio in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been a Shopify expert for over 4 years now. There are a few apps that I just absolutely love, so I wanted to put together this quick video to go over my top 10 favorite Shopify apps. Now, I do just want to say before we jump into my screen that these are definitely just based on my opinion. These are ones that I like to use for my own client sites as well as my own sites with Shopify. So these are not hard and fast rules of you have to use these apps, but these are definitely ones that I recommend checking out. Okay, so the first one on my list is Lucky Orange, which is something that I recommend for all Shopify owners. And this actually will help you focus on conversions. So what Lucky Orange is it's a tracking software, and it'll actually do heat maps for you and see exactly where people are shopping on your site. So it actually is recording the potential customer interacting with your site. So you'll see heat maps, which you can see here. I'm gonna click on a few of these screenshots. And you'll actually see, where people are looking, where their eyes are, where they're clicking, as well as there's a chat functionality and the visitor recording. So I really like doing the visitor recordings because you can actually see exactly how your site's loading and what people are doing and how they're interacting with your site. So it's almost like you're looking over their shoulder. So it's really cool and it's really not expensive. And that helps you, if people are all kind of scrolling past this one area, then it gives you the insight to know that you may need to move items around or highlight things better. So that's the first one that I recommend. The next one is Consistent Cart, which this has a lot of cool functionality, especially for if you're getting a lot of abandoned carts. So the first one really is helping focus on getting better conversions of your site, and this one is as well. So abandoned carts actually happen a lot more frequently than you'd think. And this actually lets you do a few different things, and it will let you send emails. So if someone does abandon their cart, you can actually send them an email like you can see in this first one here that says, you left some items in your cart, and you can customize it to match your branding. And you'll actually be able to keep track of, how many people, as you can see in their screenshot here, abandon the cart, then were sent your email series. So you can send a few different emails, maybe in the third one, you actually have a discount code or something like that. And you can see in the app backend how many people, actually transitioned over to a completed order. They also have an add to cart pop-up. And I don't necessarily recommend that, but there's another app that connects really well with that we'll go over next. And I also really like how they have this functionality of doing the pop-ups to show, social proof of someone else purchasing this, as well as having this title bar change, kind of reminding people if they have a lot of different tabs open and kind of bringing their attention back to your site. So this one is a really cool one, and this also is very inexpensive. So I definitely recommend this. It says it's $4.99 a month. So for all of that functionality in just one app, it's one that I highly recommend. This next app, Privy, is one that connects really well with the Consistent Cart. So part of how the Consistent Cart, the previous app, works is to be able to send the abandoned cart emails, you need to actually have their email address. So Privy is an email pop-up that lets you collect their email address, as well as it does have exit intent. So they'll know, the app itself knows if you're about to, leave the site, if your mouse goes away from, the main area, and it'll actually pop up a discount or whatever you want it to do. And then that way you can actually have people enter their email address to, be able to get that discount. So there's a lot of different pop-up options, and it connects really nicely with the Consistent Cart. So this is also a great way to just get more signups to your email newsletter, which is always a great thing to do. So that way you can connect with more potential customers about all of the things going on with your business. The next app is Yotpo. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it is a review app. So there is a free Shopify Reviews app that you can add, and it's actually created by Shopify. However, this one, Yotpo, I really like because it actually really engages people to fill out your, review form. So where the Shopify free review app actually has them going into your store and actually writing a review there. With Yotpo, you can actually customize emails after someone's received their product to prompt them to review the product on your store. So it's a great way to get people to really go in and actually leave reviews. And it's one that I definitely recommend because reviews are a great way for social proof. This next app is Better Shipping, and it's one that I really like if you have a lot of different shipping rates. So you can either do, flat rate shipping of a flat fee or weight-based shipping, or you can have like the USPS set up in Shopify to actually configure the shipping or carrier calculated shipping with higher plans. However, if you have a lot of different products that are a lot of different sizes, I like having this Better Shipping because it lets you have, you can actually set an individual rate for every single product, or have, if you're doing something in bulk, if they get one product, it's one price. If they add another product in, the shipping only goes up $1, and it lets you have a lot of really custom shipping options. The one downside with this is that you do have to have a Shopify plan with the carrier calculated shipping, which is on their more advanced plan. However, you can contact Shopify directly and get them to add that on for only $20 extra a month. So this is something that if you're really wanting a very customized shipping solution, that's something that I definitely recommend is getting this app. The next app is Recharge, which is for subscription services. So there's a lot of different subscription services out there, and if you're wanting to have, a box or some kind of reoccurring product that is, customers sign up for one time and then they're sent every month or quarter or however you want it to be, this is definitely the app that I recommend. It's very streamlined to be able to get started, and it's a really great interface both for you setting up the product as well as for your customers if they ever need to go in and cancel their order or change, the shipping time or their payments. That's kind of the main thing that I've seen as a downside with subscription products, is that there is a little bit more work that goes involved in terms of the administrative time. So with this app, it really does customize a lot of that for you already, so that you can go in and change, the language and the colors to match your brand. But everything's really set up just right out of the box to go. And there's also really great reporting in terms of, how much turnover you have in terms of how many customers are renewing month after month. And it's also really nice in terms of the product page itself. It makes it really easy for customers to understand that they could either do a one-time purchase or a recurring monthly membership program. So this is definitely the one I recommend if you're wanting to do subscriptions for your products. The next app that I wanted to go over is one for loyalty or referral programs. So this was originally called Sweet Tooth, now it's called Smile, but it's one that I really recommend if you're wanting to engage your existing customers more. So you can actually, I don't think they have any photos of it, but a lot of this is done through pop-ups of your site, and you can do a point-based system. So like for every $1 that they spend, they get a point. And then after so many points, they're able to get, a certain discount off or an exclusive reward or product. They also can get points for sharing your content on different social media platforms or for their birthday, or they get, points for sharing with a friend, they get a certain amount of points. So it's really customizable in terms of how you want to actually have those points be given out, as well as how they redeem it. And it's really nice in terms of how you can customize it to match your branding as well. So this is one that I definitely do recommend. It's kind of a little bit more expensive than some of the other referral apps. However, it's one that I've seen that has a lot more functionality of having like the birthday feature as well as social media, getting actual points, for every time you sell or promote it on Twitter or Instagram, things like that. So I definitely do recommend checking out Smile if you're wanting to do a referral program. The next app is called Product Upsell, and this is by one of my favorite app developers, which is Bold. They have a lot of great apps overall. So you can always just go up into the search bar and type in Bold, and you'll see all the different apps that they have. But what is really cool about this app, so if you have products that relate really well to each other, this is a great one to add to kind of increase your overall cart value. So you can see from the pop-up screenshot here, if someone, for example, if you were selling a camera on your site and someone added that to their cart, you could instantly have an upsell of, in this example, they have don't forget the batteries, and you can add that to your cart. So this works really well with if you have products that connect, so that way you can offer more of a bundle deal and get, give a discount maybe on the batteries or whatever it is, but that way you're going to get more orders coming through and increase your overall cart total price. So this is one I definitely recommend doing if you have a lot of products that kind of relate to each other. The next app is specifically if you have products that need to be customized. So whether it's customized jewelry or, for example, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, so we have a lot of people that do monogramming here in terms of monogramming on clothing or bags. So this app actually lets you collect customer information. You can see in this screenshot example here of they have a company logo or last name or lettering color. So you can actually have all these different options that you set up and can use for your products. So you could have them choose the color, the font, actually input their name. So if you're needing any kind of customization for your products, instead of emailing your customers as soon as the orders come through, which is a lot more administration time, you can actually just get all of this information and make it required in the order process. So that way it comes in a lot quicker and it's a lot easier to get those orders out. So this is one that I definitely recommend. And the great thing about it as well is once you get one of these set up, so let's say you want to have, monogramming for shirts. Once you get one of these set up, you can always go in and add it for all of your products. So it does make it a little bit less time intensive of setting this up on your site. And the final app that I really recommend is called Locksmith. So this is one that I like to use for locking down certain areas. So for example, if you have a wholesale collection or products on your site, you can actually set up one of these locks, and then you'll be able to actually lock down certain products, collections, pages, anything that you want not everyone to see. You can actually set up this lock and you can tag your customers or give them a certain way of how they can enter that page. So it's really nice in terms of being able to lock down some of your content. I definitely use this the most for clients that have wholesale. So if you don't want your retail customers to see your wholesale prices or wholesale products, this is a great one to include. Thanks so much for checking out this video on my top 10 favorite Shopify apps. Is there an app that you thought would be in my list that wasn't, or maybe you have one that you really like? Definitely make sure to post below in the comments, and I would love to hear what you think. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel to get more weekly videos all about Shopify and how to grow your online store.